guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing about functional groups. So what are functional groups? So a functional group is a group of atoms or molecules that are responsible for the characteristic of a compound. Hmm? So first group is alkanes. Alkanes have single bonds between carbons, so they always have single bonds, and the generic uh, molecular formula for alkanes is CnH2n plus 2. um, yes. Then the next group, functional group, is called alkene. Alkenes have double bonds or double bond. The generic formula is CnH2n. So the most basic alkene is also known as ethene. So you're just going to make these 4 R's to hydrogens to make it ethene. Okay. The next functional group is also called alkyne. Alkynes have triple bonds. The general molecular formula for alkynes are CnHn. So triple bonds you can see here. If you change these R groups into hydrogen, then this molecule is called ethyne. Alkanes are saturated compounds. Alkenes and alkynes are unsaturated compounds. The next functional group is called alcohol. You might be familiar with this word right here, alcohol. So yes, this is the alcohol that people drink or people use to sanitize their hands. So the functional group alcohol contains of an R side group and hydroxyl group, or the OH group. So alcohols have 3 types. Well, actually 4. There is the methanol, the CH3OH, then the primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols, which we will be discussing in the future videos. Okay. The next functional group is called an aldehyde. So an aldehyde consists of a carbonyl group, the C double bonded to O, and an R side group. Well, and the hydrogen. Okay. So the most common aldehyde is also called the formaldehyde. So we have it here. The formaldehyde, aka methanol. Okay. The next functional group is ketone. So the most basic ketone is also known as acetone or ethanone. So propanone. Okay, so 2-propanone. So why 2-propanone? There are 3 carbons. And then carbonyl group is located at the second carbon. Okay. Ketones have the generic molecular formula of R carbonyl group, C double bonded to O, then another R, an R prime. Okay. The next functional group that we're going to be discussing is esters. Wait. Let's move on to acids first. Okay. So acids. So acids have the generic molecular formula of R, C double bonded to O, OH, and this is the most basic form of a carboxylic acid. It's called a metanoic acid or formic acid. This formic acid composes of an H, the carbonyl group, and then the OH. Okay. The next one is the ester. So esters are the conjugates of carboxylic acids. So this is an example of an ester, methyl methanoate. So we have the methyl here. Oh wait, this should be CH2. My bad. Okay. and then this double bonded to, oh wait, no, forgive me, it's correct. Okay, this is the methyl group, and then the methane, then the OA comes from the ester. Okay, it's a suffix. And the next one is an ether. So an ether, its generic molecular formula is R O R single bond O single bond R prime. Okay, this is the most basic example for an ether, methoxymethane. So we have the methyl group, Y-met, and then the methane at the right side, then oxy for the oxygen in the middle. Okay, now let me take that first. Okay, and that. Now the next one is called peroxide. So you might have probably heard of this functional group, hydrogen peroxide. A peroxide comprises of two oxygen atoms bonded to each other. Then both oxygen atoms are bonded to another R group, R side group. Okay? The next group is called the sulfide group, or aka thioether group. Also, there's a sulfur atom at the middle, which is connected to two R side groups. The next one is called the thiol group, just a sulfhydryl here, the SH, connected to an R group. Okay. The next one is an amine group. An amine group composes of nitrogen connected to an R group. So you might wonder why I didn't include the H3. Well, it's because the H here can be replaced by other R side groups. So it can be RR prime and H2. Okay, that is possible. Wait, forgive me, this should be NH2. Okay, should be NH2. Forgive me. Okay, the next one is a cycloalkane. So this was my example for a cycloalkane. So this is called the cyclopropane. Propane because there are three carbons, 1, 2, and 3. And then it's a cyclic compound, which means if there are three atoms here, three carbon atoms, then the third atom should be connected to the first one, and both of the first and third atoms are also connected to the second one, and that. Okay, so those are the basic functional groups. Thanks for watching.